All right, the first position we're going to be talking about is the knee ride, or sometimes known as the knee on the belly. The only problem is that we never actually put our knee on the belly. It's either on the hip or the solar plexus usually. The knee ride, as I call it, is a perfect transition from standing position to ground position, because you're really still in a semi-standing position, but your opponent's on the ground. So you have all the advantage, most of the advantage from the mount position. You can hit the guy, you can choke him, you can do a lot of submissions from there, but you're not all the way committed to the ground position. So we're going to look at some variations on the knee ride, how to do it properly, and then different submission options, different things you can do with it. Okay, so the first thing we want to understand is so much of Jiu-Jitsu is geared to put the guy in front of you on his side, whether I flipped him, or I've taken him down different ways, or you're in a scramble. Instead of having to get right on top of him and begin full groundwork, you can use the knee ride as your transition. This is old school Jiu-Jitsu, been around a long time in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, very, very important. Problem is nowadays, we're losing a lot of the emphasis on the knee ride. Both sports Jiu-Jitsu have gone one way and MMA's gone another, and both for different reasons have kind of made the knee ride a secondary position. In old Vale Tudo MMA, the knee ride was important because you could pop up, you could strike the guy, get back down. By making that extra space, it made your strikes better. You had more room, that you were basically putting him in the optimal striking position, striking distance, and then you had the gravity. So you'd be in something like this position here. You can see that this is a great striking position distance-wise, and I've got the gravity effect here too. However, nowadays, with the well-trained MMA fighters, basically there's too much movement, people are too slippery, and basically by taking an old school knee ride, you're basically just giving your opponent a chance to escape. There's nothing to hold on to, you might get a couple punches in before he gets away. So you almost never see knee riding in MMA anymore. Occasionally when the guy is against the cage, you can pin him, you can do things like that. But what is really a useful self-defense technique has kind of been relegated to secondary, even worse importance. For similar reasons in sports Jiu-Jitsu, it's used a lot more, but it's still not used as much as it was for the same reasons. People are better, more athletic, stronger. Nowadays, we are kind of in an era where everybody is passing tighter, controlling tighter, and fighting tighter. So once again, you don't see the knee ride as much for those reasons, and a lot of schools aren't using it. So we want to get back to that as your first transition position from standing to groundwork.